Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. There's an update on Bamise's case. A lady came to accuse the BRT bus driver Andrew Ominikoron for rape. Now, for those of you who don't know who Bamise is or what this case is about, the BRT bus driver was accused of kidnapping and killing 23-year-old Bamise Anyawole on her way back from work. That case drew lots of media outrage calling for justice. The bus driver was on the run but was caught days later by the police, and he denied killing Bamise. The case was presented in court in March, where the driver pleaded not guilty and was remanded in prison. On April 9th of 2022, a prosecution witness by the name Nneka Mary Jane Odezulu testified in the ongoing rape and murder trial of BRT driver about how she was raped from behind by Andrew after ripping her garment. She said Andrew told her that she wasn't a baby anymore and asked her to take off her clothes. Then he hit her and gripped her neck so tightly she couldn't breathe before he raped her. The 29-year-old is a mother. She's a sales professional, and she said that she was standing at Alicia Hotel bus stop at 8 p.m. on November 25th of 2021 after closing from work, and then she observed the BRT bus driver stopping in front of her. She approached the driver and asked if he was going her way, which is at Jakande, and the guy said, yeah, sure, hop in. So if you can remember, this is similar to what happened to Bamise. She was standing at the bus stop after work, and this driver pulled up and asked her to get in. So the lady who's accusing him now by the name Nneka said that she inquired about the fare and he informed her that it was 100 naira. She boarded the bus and sat at the back. Another man tried to get into the bus, but he began arguing with the driver, so he changed his mind and got off. So it was just her and the bus driver in that big bus. So she said that the lights were on throughout the journey, so there was no problem in that area. But when they got to Lekki Conservation Area, he stopped the bus. He then took a medication and swallowed it in front of her. She said she didn't really hear what he was doing because she assumed it was maybe a medication he needed to take at a certain hour. Then, after taking his drugs, he asked her to come sit next to him, that she shouldn't be sitting all the way at the back. So she got up and walked to the front and sat down in a chair next to his. He began asking her questions such as what her name is and where she's from and how old she is. But then the woman started to feel uncomfortable by all these questions. Something made her bring out her phone to try and record the incident, but then the man snatched her phone from her, asking her why she think she could start recording him. He took the phone and motioned her to get to the back of the car and take off her clothes immediately. So while they were arguing, she noticed an erection. So the man brought out a knife and began threatening her with it. He told her that he could kill her right now and no one would know and no one would say anything. This particular incident makes me wonder, could this be what happened to Bamise? Could it be what this young girl went through before she died? We may never know. So they started struggling, and he told her to take off everything she was wearing. She was dragging, she was pleading, but he slapped her a couple of times and tried to strangle her. He frowned and told her to stop and behave, or he's going to do something worse to her. He pushed her down in the back of the seat, and while she was begging him not to, he used the knife he was holding and ripped off her clothes and raped her from behind. She kept telling him to stop, but he told her he would drop her off when he was done with her. He later drove her to the bus stop and she demanded for her phone back, but the man said, I'm gonna give it to you, while he kept holding on to it. I'll give it to you, but you need to give me your phone number. The girl said, I don't need to. He said, give me your phone number, then I'll give you back your phone. So she gave him the phone number, and the man asked her, what is your bank account information? I want to send you something so that you can take care of yourself. She told him that she did not need his money, but he forced her to give him the account number, and he sent her 3,000 naira to buy drugs with it. So as soon as she got her phone back, she quickly took a picture of the bus number and walked away. Then a few hours later, the driver started calling her and started apologizing. He asked if he had arrived home and if she had picked up her daughter like she kept worrying, but she hung up on him. And he kept calling her the next day, but she refused to pick his calls. So she started dodging this man and avoided his boss entirely. So she was telling this story in front of the judge, and when she was asked if she reported the case to the police, she responded no. She said that she had a horrible experience with the police in Jakande the last time she had a problem and she went there. They almost assaulted her. So the lady was smart enough to preserve her dress. She brought it out and presented in court that this was the clothes she was wearing the day this bus driver assaulted her. Overall, this lady was very brave to have shared her story with the court. The driver pleaded not guilty, of course. She also gave us a glimpse into what could have happened to Bamise on that day. Now, this case is still developing and I promise to bring you more updates. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video. You can also check me out on TikTok where I share short, bizarre, scary stories. I don't post them all on YouTube, so you might have to go over there to see them. Search for me at Stories with Oluchi. Thank you for watching and have a good day.